Hello everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Longboy Outdoors. With yours truly, Ivan Longboy. I decided to do this episode combining three firsts for me. First episode, first sponsor after coming back from 10 years, and the first actual question I had. Now the funniest thing about this question is it wasn't posted to any of the videos on my YouTube or the video or pictures on my Instagram or any of my Facebook pages. It came directly from my private messenger. Now, I'm not going to mention any last names, but the gentleman that wrote me this question, his name is Mike and he's from Maine. Now, the question is my first actual serious question, I guess you'd say. And it's actually two parts, and it's about Titan Tungsten, so we're going to dedicate this video to Titan Tungsten here. First part of the question is, why do you promote Titan Tungsten so much? Almost everything I see you promote is Titan Tungstens, although you do promote other companies. Well, Mike, here's your answer. After 10 years of being out of fishing, the first sponsor I should say, was Joshua Perryman and Titan Tungsten. As you can see, I'm wearing this shirt here. But anyway, I've been with them as of April coming up, a full year. I've never had any problems. They always treated us with respect, and I love the product, okay? It's not to say anything bad about the other companies. I love their products also, but Titan was my first sponsor. I have the weights, the tackle box, I have the apparel. As you can see, I'm wearing one of their long sleeve SPF shirts. And I've just never had any problems with their product. I've never had any problems getting my orders. If I had a question about anything, I could message the Titan Tungsten staff at the warehouse. I can go ahead and I can get, with my purchases, they have what they call Titan points. With every purchase you get points, and the points build up to gift cards. So in actuality, with the gift cards you can get free stuff, I guess you'd say. It's just something that I believe in, and like I said, my first sponsor, and I repeated it more than once. I've never had, and there's no chip coating on there. It's just like unbelievable. I've actually, my casting isn't the greatest with bait casters, and I've actually hit the bridges and rocks and everything with them. The feel from them, and I've used weights from other companies. I won't mention their names because I don't want to get in trouble for what they might say slander or whatever. But I've used a lot of different weights from a lot of different places, and with Titan, the Titan Tungsten weights, it's just a different feeling with them. And to be on the water with something that you're not comfortable with or doesn't feel right to you, it doesn't build your confidence. And when I use my weights with Titan, it's a whole new feel for them. I mean, it might sound like I'm doing their particular promo and stuff like that. I'm not. I'm just answering your question for you. I mean, you could take two different weights from Titan Tungsten and another, or Titan and two or three others, and hook them up and bring them across the bottom, and you could tell the difference in the feel. The weights from Titan Tungsten just happen to pick up every bump, everything that's down there. I mean, you can feel them from other companies, but the feel from the Titan weight is just a little bit more distinctive. So that's your answer for part one. Part two. Just because, and I'm trying to remember these questions, I wrote them down, but I left them inside. Just because you show and post the Titan Tungsten logo with the words Pro Staff on it, do you think you're a pro? Well, the answer to that is going to be yes and no. In an additional sense, pro, I know the difference between pro staff and promotional staff. Promotional staff is what I'm doing right now, and when I post all their items and all the different stuff. The pro staff, meaning promotional staff, so to speak, I am not a pro in that particular sense of the way you're talking about. I don't go out there and I don't fish with Mataray. I don't fish the Bassmaster Series or the Bassmaster Elite or any of those. I do fish tournaments, but I'm an amateur as far as amateur pro, whatever you want to call it. But as far as being professional in a different sense, I go out in the water and I'm professional at what I do, or I try to be at least. I go out in the water, I fish my tournaments, I don't bash people on the water, or I try not to bash them. I try and promote the companies that I'm with. If I have a problem with a company, I don't put it out on their website. I try and go to them directly with messaging them, particularly the owners of the company or the staff or whatever the case may be. I try not to put everything out in the open as far as if I have a problem or not, basically is what I'm saying. So yeah, as far as being professional, yes, I believe I am. As far as being a professional fisherman and fishing in big bass tournaments and like Mataray of the Bass Pro Elite and Bass Pro tournaments, no sir, I'm not. I'm not up there with fishing for Rapala's pro staff, professional staff, or Bassmaster professional staff, or Enigmas, or Abu Garcia, or any of those. And I never said that I was. But it's part of being a promotional staff is being professional. And to do anything else, or be anything else, I mean, I just don't see it. I mean, I go out and if somebody asks me a question about the companies, I'll answer it. If they ask me a question about fishing, I'll try to answer it. If I don't know the answer, I try and find somebody who could answer it for them. So I hope I answered your questions. And again, let me give a shout out to all the companies that I'm with. Today I dedicated this to Titan Tungsten because of the question. And let's give a shout out to, like I said, Titan Tungsten, who this video is actually dedicated to because of the question. And Menace Baits, Thompson's Custom Lures, Rapala, Ardent Fishing, Enigma Fishing, Jake's Lure Joint. And yeah, again, I hope I answered your questions. I hope this video helps you out and I answered your question correctly to your specifications, hopefully. And if you don't mind, go ahead to the bottom, click on the comments, and comment and tell me what you think about this video. And if you would, hit like, invite people to watch, subscribe, and we're going to keep this series going. And next one, I hope to have on, I'm going to do one each week, hopefully. And I will see you next time on Longboy Outdoors. I hope you have a great day. And as always, be safe.